Hi guys, today we're going to talk about how to manifest your twin flame, what a twin flame is, and how to recognize when you've met your twin flame. So let's start by talking about what a twin flame is. And in simple terms, a twin flame is basically your soul's other half. When the universe created you, it created you both your souls as one. And then at some point you separated into two different souls. And not all of us are lucky enough to meet our twin flame in this lifetime, but the people who know how to, use the law of attraction properly, practice it, um, know how to manifest that into your life. It sometimes takes time. When you're attracting your twin flame, you really have to have faith in divine timing and need to know that, it will happen when both of you are ready. Remember, you are not the only one involved in attracting them. They also have to, that your twin flame also have to be ready to come towards you, right? So, what are the signs that you have met your twin flame? Twin flame. I don't know what the twin flame was. Sorry about that. But let's get into this. So, number one, place of meeting them. So, for example, I met my twin flame in a very weird place. We actually grew up very close to each other. We actually lived in different countries that were very close to each other. But we met in a small, small town, okay, 11,000 miles away from home. So it was the place of meeting. The place of meeting is weird. It can be significant. Okay, it could be, I don't know how, but like the place of meeting will feel like, to me, it felt like I never thought I would meet you here. And the place of meeting, it will always have some sort of emotional significance for you. Okay. Then number two is that, sorry, I'm looking there because I wrote this all down. They bring out your issues that need to be addressed. Okay. So my twin flame, it felt like was holding a mirror to me. Okay. They were a very good person. They didn't have these bad issues, but they were the opposite of me. Okay. My twin flame did not, so I have a very traumatic background, childhood. He had a perfect life. So that really annoyed me. When we became friends, when we were getting to know each other, it really bothered me. It brought out a lot of issues in me because I felt like he didn't understand, or that he didn't understand that not everyone has that perfect life, that happy family or happy life. And that really bothered me. But then it brought out my issues. I figured out that I was actually jealous of him, that he had a better childhood than me. And I know it sounds really bad, but it's just mental health issues. But I was able to recognize that. I did work on that. And he was very willing to understand me. So that's another sign, respect and love. Okay. We were just friends at this point. We were just getting to know each other, but he was very willing, very respectful of me. He was very willing to learn about my issues. He was very willing to understand the things that he didn't understand. And that really put into perspective the fact that the person wanted to stick around no matter what. We argued a lot. They triggered me a lot, but he never just like gave up. And then, and number four is high energetic attraction. When I met him, there was an instant connection, of course. And it was just like, whoa. Both of us, like, I remember our first conversation, we were just like, I was like, where have you been? And he was like, where have you been? It was kind of like that instant connection. When you have it with someone, you just know it. That's another thing about your twin flame. You will have an instant connection with them. Number five is your heightened intuition. You might receive psychic messages through your dream space. You might see random signs. Okay. And with me was a lot of messages through the dream space. Okay. And just being around him, my intuition was really, I was really in tune with it all the time. um, I was obviously working on my mental health issues because they were so triggered around him, but I was also like able to do better readings. I was very intuitive. My vibration was always really high. Like around him, energetically, I just felt so uppity. I don't know how else to explain it. Like I just felt like I was just really happy around him. I mean, obviously we would have our arguments and stuff, but I never felt uncomfortable. I never felt like that if I was to be myself or speak my mind, that I would be shut down, which is again number 4, the respect and love. But just I felt so accepted. I felt so at home. Sign number 6, you feel at home with this person, okay? Your twin flame you feel comfortable with. You know you can be yourself with and you will be accepted for it. Sign number 7 is immediate connection, which is again high energetic attraction, okay? Energetic attraction could be different things. Let me phrase it this way. So, energetic attraction is feeling attracted to someone energetically, and having that immediate connection are not the same thing. Immediate connection is like at first meeting you guys clicked, but then high energetic attraction is, continued. The same feeling basically continued. And that was definitely a thing with him, because this is a person who's not very spiritual. He doesn't practice the law of attraction. I mean, law of attraction is always working for all of us. You don't have to practice it for it to work. It's a law of the universe. It's already doing its thing. But he has this really positive energy, okay? He is very optimistic. He's always happy. He's never upset. And even when he's down in the dumps, he just bounces back so fast. I was just very curious about him to see how he just gets what he wants. Like, he just attracts exactly what he wants whenever he wants. He's never stressed out about anything. He's never coming from a place of lack. And that was just so interesting to me. I was just so curious to learn about that. So I would say immediate connection and high energetic attraction came from that part for me. I was just so curious about him and I wanted to learn from him. And then their birth date. Sign number 8 is their birth date. So when I decided to attract my twin flame, I was trying visualization. This was 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, that when I was really, really wanting to attract my right person. I was trying visualizations. I was trying, acting as if, everything I could. And then I decided to make a list, okay? Because I love making lists. I made a list of what I wanted in my partner and what I didn't want in my partner. And I went into details. I even wrote down the qualities, even the zodiac I wanted in my partner's chart. I wanted someone who had qualities like was outgoing, was talkative, could keep a conversation, was fun, was nice, was kind to people, stuff like that, loved helping other people. And, I kind of wanted someone that kind of falls into a Gemini, Pisces kind of energy. And I wanted that in my partner. I am a Cancer Venus, so Pisces was a little important to me. Gemini was important to me, being a Leo, because I wanted someone who was intellectually compatible with me. Yeah. And he is actually a Pisces sun with a lot of Gemini in his chart. His moon and Venus are all Gemini. So his birth date was definitely like a big plus point. And then I actually saw his aura, which was like white. And that was the first time I ever saw an aura. I wasn't even trying to do anything. I was just like this. I just looked at him. I closed my eyes and I looked at him and there was a light. And number 9, let's move on to that. We complement each other. I'm actually a shorter person. So I'm like 5'2", but like I didn't want someone who was too tall or who made me feel short, or someone who was shorter than me, but like not just physically, energetically, emotionally, just our personalities complement each other. Okay, when we stand together, we like, you can see it. You can see that, yeah, okay, that you can see the chemistry there, So we do complement each other in that way. Our habits, our, the things we like to do, the type of people we are, we do complement each other in that sense. And then, actually, a lot of my friends, when I was friends with him, like I said, he annoyed me a lot. And a lot of my friends say that they were rooting for us. They wanted us to get together, but none of them actually said it out loud. And I was just like, because I was not going to go for him. I just didn't feel like he would ever understand me. But this guy just stuck around, learned, and all of a sudden one day I wake up and I'm in love with him. Like, I just wake up, I have this dream that I need to stop trying to control my love life. I had a dream in which I was like trying to control my love life, looking for someone, and then all of a sudden I just floated into space. I have no control over anything. And then I melted into the universe. Like just blue and orange, and I don't know, there were colors. I can paint it, but I can't talk about it. properly for some reason still. But my message from the dream, my takeaway from the dream was that I need to stop trying to control my love life. And as soon as I did that, like a few hours later, I all of a sudden, I don't know, I just saw him. I just saw him at my workplace. And all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I think like I love him. Like I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. And I mean, obviously, before we did have a connection, but I was just having, but just because my emotional issues were so triggered, my mental health issues were so triggered being around him, I was addressing those issues. But I guess that was what the twin flames purpose was, to me, to bring those issues out in me so I can address them, work on them. And then now that I'm okay, I can actually be with them. I'm ready to receive that manifestation. I'm ready to receive. That was like, I think, the final step of my manifestation. After I made that list, I did have to wait over a year before I met him. And then 6 more months while I was like, all those issues were coming up, that I was working on those issues. And then all of a sudden, my final step was that I was finally energetically ready to meet that frequency of love. Okay, so sign number 10 is you are psychically connected. That happens a lot with us. Okay, even when we were just friends, that happened a lot with us. I would be thinking about texting him something, and all of a sudden he texts me in. There would be a song stuck in my head, and all of a sudden, like, we meet like 5 hours later, and he plays that song. Stuff like that, just little things like that. I would want to say something and he'd say it, or he wants to say something, I say it, or we know exactly what's going to happen next, like what he's going to do, what I'm going to do, and we don't have to use words or anything. We just felt like there would be times where I'd be sad and he could sense it, where I could sense there was something wrong or something upsetting. Like, there was just like this psychic connection between us, like telepathic connection between us, and it still is. Okay, I can still kind of sense his energy right now, but obviously I'm an empath, so I do this stuff. But then sign number 11, sign number 12 is similar beliefs and life path. We both love helping people. Okay, we are very open-minded people. We're both very adventurous. We want to travel the world. We want to learn and see other cultures. We are both very down to earth. None of us actually like value like big luxuries or anything in life. We're both we want stability and such, but we also want our life to be emotionally fulfilling. We both are very much like each other that way. So sign number 13, and my favorite one, and he finds it really annoying when I do this, but every time I'm with him, around him, or thinking about him, number 1111. Okay, 1111, we all know this number. Every time I'm with him, around him, I see this number. 1111, 111, like everywhere. To this day, I mean, just this morning I was showing him this number and he was like, please stop. But like, it happens a lot. Okay, I see that number a lot when I'm around him. And normally I don't, like, I'll see 1112 and not 1111. But I do see, because I'm always asking for signs from the universe. But with him, it was like just everywhere. I just like see numbers with him all the time. I still do. So that's the signs, okay? And how do you manifest them? You need to find a technique, a law of attraction technique, because I know visualization works for me the most, but for some reason, for attracting my twin flame, it wasn't working. I made a list and I forgot about it. We're actually moving in together in a month. So I was cleaning and I came across this notebook that I used to write my manifestations in. I actually already have a new one because I did a new moon ritual. And I looked at it and I was like, I manifested all of that. This person has all of those qualities. I manifested my twin flame. I realized that. So I really wanted to make this video and share with you guys, because honestly, it might take time. And it always happens when we're not coming from a place of lack. Okay, I kind of had given up on dating itself. I was just like just working on me, and I meet him. I was dating and stuff, but I just felt like the twin flame thing was not gonna happen for me. I almost felt like that, but And that is exactly when I met him. So it's just like it happens unexpectedly. You meet them randomly, but when you do, it's just instantly, you just know this is something special. Okay, like I said, I didn't want to date him right off the bat and stuff, but I knew this was someone who was going to be in my life forever. Whether it be romantic or platonic, I just knew this person was going to be in my life forever. It's been, I believe, just a little over 2 months, and actually I'm already engaged to him. So he matches my pace, he compliments me, and this connection that I have with him, the way I feel with him, that just makes me really happy. And I really hope that this video helps you somehow to manifest your twin flame as well. Okay, I hope this was simple, and I will try to edit it in the best way possible. I will leave some timestamps for you, just so if you don't want to like listen to my experience, if you just want to go straight to the points of how like what the signs are and such, go ahead. But scripting worked for me in this situation, to manifest them. Visualization might work for you, but with me, I think the block was that in visualization you want to put a face, right? But with scripting, you don't need a face. You can just write down the qualities and such and go with that, you know. But I hope this helps you guys, and I hope you all meet your twin flame. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if this video was helpful for you at all.